Social media as a whole is used to communicate ideas. Hopefully most of the time these ideas are positive, but we all know the negatives of social media, don't we? The feeling of insecurity and in some cases the spreading of incorrect and dangerous information. There's also another darker side to social media, and on Instagram in particular, there are many who relish in it. Today I'm going to reveal to you some Instagram accounts that are going to completely freak you out, but I warn you, visit these pages at your own risk. Here are 10 Instagram accounts that will give you nightmares. Number 10 is Hirade. Some of the Instagram users on this list have one thing in common, an interest in the abandoned places that humanity has left behind. There is a loneliness to these locations, but in some cases there's also a sinister atmosphere. In the case of Instagram user Hirade, his fascination with decaying places has led him to capture a series of haunting images. In Japan, this pursuit is known as haikyo, which is associated with an obscure art form, capturing the decaying ruins where people once thrived. While there's undoubtedly a beauty to Hirade's work, which has been explored in several books, these abandoned hospitals, amusement parks, and homes tell us something about the world we as human beings construct around us. That it is a temporary one, and that if we let it, nature will reclaim it all in the end. Number 9 is Giggles the Clown. From Stephen King's It to American Horror Story, it's clear that clowns unnerve us. Instagram is also an uncomfortable reminder of this. If you peruse the internet looking for scary Instagram accounts, you'll often find post after post about clown images. These accounts feature people dressed as frightening clown characters, but one of the most striking is Giggles the Clown. Giggles sports the unusual white face paint and red nose of a clown, but with a large inhuman grin across her face, the teeth showing ready to bite. Some of these images are humorous while others are unsettling. Giggles is often in brightly lit spaces where families often play. Information on her profile simply says, "Hi, I'm Giggles. I was born a clown, come play with me." Whether you accept this invitation or not is completely up to you. Number 8 is I Know Exactly Who You Are. Modern horror fiction often explores our dark relationship with technology. In some cases, the technology provides a way to record the supernatural, like in the Blair Witch Project, while in films like The Ring, technology is used by malevolent forces in order to prey on the innocent. Unfortunately, Instagram is the most recent type of technology to be used in this way. However, when it comes to the Instagram user I Know Exactly Who You Are, you're left wondering if you're a character in a horror story yourself. By DMing this anonymous Instagram user, you will soon receive creepy private messages with details about who you are, and even information about your private life. And in some cases, those who do this quickly regret clicking send, because the replies given dig deep into their personal world in ways that they never expected. Number 7 is Happy Weird Day. Some use Instagram as a way to curate information. This could be images of collectible cars, interesting tourist spots, and even niche hobbies. However, Instagram user Happy Weird Day curates content of a more sinister kind. Each of the photographs posted to this account is enough to give you sleepless nights. They include historical black and white images with creepy backstories. Many of the images are of people dressed in strange and unnerving costumes. Others are not for the faint of heart and include quite harrowing images of real-life moments. All of these explore the darker side of humanity, whether it's our own brutality to each other or our compulsion to point and stare at those different from us. Either way, Happy Weird Days collections provoke both fear and introspection in equal measure. Number 6 is Seriously Strange. Those of you who have been following my YouTube career will know that I'm passionate about sharing facts and interesting stories. And many of these facts are from the creepier side of life and not for those scared of the dark. On Instagram, the user Seriously Strange explores some of these similar themes and shares short, creepy paragraphs with an accompanying image. Each image and its backstory are designed to provoke a response, usually an uncomfortable one. Sometimes they're sinister facts, sometimes they're interesting observations about a terrifying moment in history, but they're always frightening. Examples of images posted include cryptid monsters, haunted locations, creepy historical photographs, and even recent moments which you will not be able to remove from your brain. Number 5 is Tony Detroit. I've actually featured some of Tony Detroit's work in a previous video on haunted places, as he had visited several as part of his art. However, Tony's real passion comes from documenting the decay of urban Detroit. His work shares much in common with Hirade, but by focusing on one city, he's able to bring attention to the reason why such places were abandoned. Tony Detroit's images capture the exteriors and interiors of collapsed homes and other buildings which were once filled with people and now have been left to rot from the inside out. Many of these locations have chilling backstories, as witnesses have encountered strange shadows while exploring them. Are these the shadows of those who walked the halls and rooms of these buildings? No one can be certain, but knowing this while perusing Tony Detroit's photos is enough to send a shiver up the spine. Number 4 is Satan. As we know, Instagram is a visual medium. It uses images to hook our interest and sometimes even move us. Some people, however, use text images to do the same thing. In one instance, one Instagram user claims to be doing this on behalf of Satan himself. S8N, or Satan, posts observations supposedly made by the original Dark Lord. Many of these are aimed at being funny and involve a twisted sense of humor, but there's something underneath these comments which is unnerving. They contain a bleak sentiment about the world. At first, they make us think about our own existence as being worthless and even evil in some instances. Some may find these jokes at a minimum distasteful. Although this account is fun in small doses, reading these messages on a daily basis may infest your mind with some bleakness. Perhaps that's the point. Number 3 is Miss Angeli. Instagram user Miss Angeli, also known as Nicole Angeli, posts regularly to the site. Her profile is followed by nearly 2 million people, and all of them are subjected to some of the most disturbing images of all of Instagram. Nicole is a pathologist assistant and posts images from her work and from around the web, showing, well, I think you can imagine what a pathologist is photographing. Alongside these images, she also posts things removed from people's bodies and other strange medical anomalies. For some, these images are fascinating educational tools, but for others, they are grim sensationalist images which demean the dead. However you interpret them, one thing is for sure: these images will disturb and shock you forever once you have seen them. Number 2 is Moth Meister. One of the most controversial Instagram accounts is also one of the most eerie. Instagram user Moth Meister posts images which some people find harrowing and too close to the bone, literally. If you're brave enough, you will find a series of images which Moth Meister has put together. These photos all share a fictional universe of sorts. It's called Wonderland and features people dressed as strange clowns and other macabre characters. However, this is not what makes this Instagram account so controversial in and of itself. Instead, it's the stuffed animals which accompany each character which leaves some people offended. The animals were once alive and have been preserved with chilling detail by Moth Meister to accompany twisted people who populate Wonderland. And number 1 is Missing People. Technology can do more than just entertain us. It can move us so deeply that we feel compelled to do good. But even when this is true, the images which move us can also cause a creeping unease. The Instagram account for charity Missing People does great work spreading information about people who go missing. The account documents this work, but among these images are several which burrow into the conscious minds of those who view them. These are paintings of people who have never been found. The way they have been crafted makes them feel even more distant from us, lost somewhere out there in the world. The Missing People Instagram account is one which has to unnerve us. It's simply impossible to forget these people, and the images remind us to keep our loved ones close to us should they, or us, join the ranks of the missing. But as always, thank you for watching, for liking this video, and of course for subscribing to my channel. And a very special thank you to all of my channel members, especially the names you see on your screen right now. All of you help keep my channel going. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.